Hello everybody, Laura here. So today I have a journal page for you guys, and I'm working in my Dina Wakley Mixed Media Journal, and I've titled it Day 36. I'm just going to continue to title all of my projects that I upload pretty much on a day, and to go with the 100-day project that I've been doing until we reach 100. So, and I apologize for the angle of my camera. Evidently I had it off-centered a bit. So, and the way I film, if you can see in the top of the video, I have a vase with those like little glass rocks or beads, and I put my camera in a selfie stick, and I just have this selfie stick shoved down in the vase. So, that's how I film. And evidently I got it off base a little bit. So what I'm doing is I wanted to create an art journal page, and I'm creating on one of the craft colored papers in the Dina Wakley Media Journal, and I decided to use my Dina Wakley Mixed Media paints as well for this. And so I'm just using a variety of the colors. I believe I started off with turquoise, magenta. This one I think is fuchsia. I really love these paints. They're very vibrant and they are opaque. They cover up pretty well. You don't have to put a lot of coats on. This one is lemon, I believe. And here lately with my art journaling, I have been kind of creating somewhat of similar looks. And yesterday I actually tried to create another page, and I just was not happy with it at all. I ended up cutting it out of my journal and throwing it away. It was that bad. So hopefully I can just I've got videos coming up. I've been being more inspired with my scrapbooking than I have with my art journaling, but I still love art journaling so much, and I want to still create, but I'm just not getting as many ideas for art journal pages as I am for scrapbook layouts. So I'm just continuing to add paint, just pretty much trying to cover up the whole background with paint, just using my finger, kind of in this like color blocking type situation here. And yeah, so if you guys let me know in the comments below. I know that some people on YouTube they have separate channels for their stuff, because I know some of you watch my art journal stuff, some of you watch the scrapbook stuff. So I didn't know if you prefer me to have two separate channels, or if everyone is okay with just, okay, you see this pop up, you see that it's something artsy and you prefer scrapbooking and you don't want to watch it, that's fine. Or vice versa, and you see it's a scrapbook layout, you don't want to see it. So you guys just let me know. Here I'm just adding some visual texture in the background with some stencils and whatever that little plastic heart thing is. I can't think of it, but people use it in sewing and stuff like that. And just adding some marks with a old card. And then I'm going to take this and just add some of these little plus signs. I really love how those look. And the black and white, like I've said this in the past, the black and white contrasts so well on bright, colorful backgrounds. I just love what it does to the page once you start adding black and white. So I'm just mark making with some black paint. Then here I'm going to do some splatters. Okay, so here I'm going to take a lid off of like a little jar, and I'm going to create some circles. At first I tried to use my white Signo Uniball pen, but I have been having problems with those pens. I know that they're really great, and a lot of people say how great they are, but mine just happen to not work very well. I don't know if it's because I've had them for too long and I'm not using them as often as I should, or what the case is, but they are definitely not opaque. And so I don't use them very often. I don't know, maybe I should buy a couple of more. Maybe I just got a bad little batch. So I'm also taking the top of this glue stick to make little smaller circles. And I was trying to think what color I wanted to excuse me, go, because I plan on covering the background, and just where the circles are is going to show my background that I've created. This is, I think it's called Gilt, and it's gold. And I started to paint it on there, but I realized that it really wasn't as opaque as I would have liked. So I'm going to first come in with some white acrylic paint, and then cover up all the background. And I've seen a lot of videos of people doing this type of technique, going around the circles. I didn't do that great of a job. I went inside the circles quite a bit. It just looked so much easier on videos when other people do it, but it still turned out okay. So, but I did go inside the circles. So I'm just going to cover the whole background in white paint, and I'm just using my Americana titanium white paint. And I'm not sure if I pause the video and continue. I think I do. I don't believe I filmed the entire process of me covering the whole background in white. Yeah, there we go. So I got the back completed, and now I'm going to go in with that Gilt, the gold color, and just basically paint over all the white space with the gold. I really love using gold. It's just, here lately I want to use it on a lot of things. I've got several different types of gold paint, and I just try to incorporate them. I've been using the deco foil, and I have gold and black and turquoise in those colors, and I've just been getting into using those as well. And you'll see those in either, I don't know if I have any in a previous video or if they're coming up in the future. I'm not sure, but I do have a couple of art journal pages where I've used deco foil. So here is where I use the black, and it's got the little nozzle on it, and I'm just going to go around all of the circles. And it's a pretty thick layer. It's almost like puffy paint. I should have done maybe a thinner layer, but, and I'm just going to add some more black splatters, and it took quite a while for that black paint to dry, so I had to set that aside, and in the end I ended up smudging it a little bit, and I think I took the photos. I don't know if I took the photos before or after I smudged the bottom circle. And I just added one of the Tim Holtz chipboard pieces that says "Be Brave," and I'm going to sign and date the bottom, and that completes my art journal page. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.